Welcome to Ether Ascended. If you're seeing this, you are meant to hear this, is today's timeless pick a card reading. You have three options today. Option 1 with diamond, option 3 Seraphis green quartz, and option 4 amethyst. Take a deep breath and exhale. Timestamps will be in the description box. Pause the video now if you need more time to choose your pile. See you at your pile. Welcome, pile 1. If you chose the diamond, this is your reading. This is what you are meant to hear right now. So the number 20 could be relevant to you, as well as the number 2. Could be a meaning here, it could be an age, a date of birth, it could be an important number. It could be that you have a 2 in a very important place in your numerology. It could also be indicative of the month of February or February 20th. Okay, or the 20th of a month could be significant here. What do you need to know right now? What do you need to hear right now? There's something about you. It's something about something you've went through, and there having been a reason why you went through what you went through, okay? Something to do with trials and challenges where you felt the heat, you felt the pressure, and you still were able to push through, pull through. Or they're saying, if you're going through this right now, they're saying hang in there, because what is meant, you're meant to come out of this as a very beautifully polished diamond. Whatever you're going through is not to bring you down or destroy you. It's meant to make you stronger, sturdier, to build you up and make your life even more beautiful than it has been, okay? It's about using this, all your experiences, everything you've been through, in the way that is constructive, that is good for you. Using, turning your obstacles into stepping stones. It's not about what happened to you, but what you do with it. How you can inspire others, how you can help others despite what you went through. That is how you will shine. So if you're wondering what your life purpose is, or you don't know what you're meant to be doing, what career or path to choose, they're saying it is the path that has something to do with giving people what they need right now, is being of service. If you can be of service, that is how you're going to feel the most fulfilled. That is how you're going to shine. Now, your life purpose could be, it could be that you have your North Node in the 6th house or Virgo, okay, very specifically, or the 12th house or Pisces is what I'm seeing here. Let me see if there's something else. I'm also seeing 11th house and Aquarius. If you don't know what your life purpose is, I do life purpose reports based on your tropical astrology. I need your place of birth, time of birth, and date of birth. Information for my email is in the description box if you want me to email you with the information on that service, okay? But for some reason, pile number 1, your life purpose came up right at the beginning of this reading. It does come up a lot because what a lot of people are actually looking for in these readings is a sense of direction. And normally our sense of direction is linked to what we're meant to be doing, our life purpose here on Earth. And it has to do with the dragon's head, and it has to do with our North Node. So there's something here you're meant to do that will be uplifting, that will be helping other people. Now I'm also seeing coaching, something to do with coaching. But coaching can come in many forms, in many areas of life. It can be more general. It could be more specific to a specific thing. Now, you will know what resonates with you, but we're going to get more into it. Yeah, so that's all I'm getting from that card. Let's see what else is coming out for you. Oh yeah, you're in between worlds. So it seems like you are having to make a choice, or you're transitioning into a new chapter in your life, and one that is more colorful, less dim, less black and white, less... there's something here about where you've been that's been grayish. It's been feeling kind of... But you're coming out of it. I'm seeing you have been in a cocoon phase, and it could be that you're having to make a choice, or many choices, many important life decisions here, and you're transitioning right now. You are... First of all, I'm also seeing here someone who is discovering their strengths, their talents. I'm seeing your self-worth is going up. There's something that you're learning about yourself that is really helping you step into your own and reclaim your power, and just realize just how powerful you actually are, how special, unique, and valuable you actually are. And you're understanding this, and it's I'm seeing it look like confetti in this card over here, but to me, I always read, for some reason, DNA strands. So it's always been in your DNA, but it's been activated now, okay? It's something that woke up in your DNA now. Something activated it. I'm seeing some kind of a spiritual ascension, activation, awakening that you've been through that activated this part of you that's always been there, but it's been lying dormant, and it was activated now. So you woke up recently, or you had a recent upgrade, ascension process that has made you really see your worth. And now that you've seen it, there's just a little bit more to go. There's some shadow work you still need to do, some maybe positive affirmations to finally fully get out of that. It's almost like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out of this new phase, because there are still some fears that you're dealing with. There's still some things that you are holding on in the past that you're learning to let go of, because there are certain things you can take with you, others you have to leave behind. And so I'm seeing a huge decluttering here. It could be of your space, of your mind, your emotions, your soul, okay? There's a huge decluttering going on all levels, a huge purging and decision of what you need to let go and what you need to bring with you, because you have been this diamond in the making, and now you're finally waking up to the truth of who you are and just how special you actually are. And that was lying dormant for several reasons. There's a lot of generational trauma and ancestral karma that you've been clearing out, and things that you've learned that were passed on genetically, even in your genetic coding, that you're learning to heal, and on a quantum cellular level that you're now letting go of. And even things that you learned that were heavily ingrained in you that were hard to let go of, because they were your truth up until very recently. And to let go of that, it takes time. It takes moving out of your comfort zone. So moving out of your comfort zone is uncomfortable, even though staying there was becoming uncomfortable. So it's you're going through a very uncomfortable transition, maybe the biggest one in your entire life. And so be patient with yourself. Don't pressure yourself. And enjoy the ride, okay? Because where you're going is a lot more colorful, is a lot more joyful, is a lot more vibrant, and you're finally going to be doing and becoming the person you've always meant to be. You were always meant to be. Right now with the spider being here, you could have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart. Definitely seeing that, but it doesn't have to be. You've been weaving this web, whether you have been conscious of this or not. You have been weaving this web, and it's been a slow process, because we do have the earth signs here, but it's been a very slow process. But it's been that way for a reason. It's so that you can still make this transition in a way where you're moving to something equally stable as what you've created so far. The only difference is your new stability is going to be a lot more fulfilling. You're going to feel a lot more motivated, and there's going to be a lot more prosperity coming from it. The spider spirit here has a lot to do with creating prosperity, and you've been doing this for a very long time, but the difference is that you've been doing it from a place where you weren't feeling fulfilled, and now you're going to be feeling more fulfilled. Look how all these colors are coming up in with that black background. It looks like this transition here, the same thing. So it's almost like you're closing a huge karmic cycle, and now you're going to get your dharma. Whatever you've worked hard for, you're going to get it back now. And it's actually no coincidence that I'm filming this just as Mars has gone retrograde on the 30th of October. Excuse me, yes, exactly. And it's going to be that way until January, meaning all the hard work you've been putting into into things, and things you've been chasing, going after, that have seemed to be running away from you, they're going to start coming your way. You're going to start to see the rewards for your past hard work here. And so you've closed the karmic cycle, and now you're starting a cycle of dharma, where you're getting back the rewards for your hard work. And when I mean hard work, it's not just the physical hard work you put in to get money, okay? I'm talking about spiritual work as well. Personal development on a relationship level, and how you relate to other people, how you relate to yourself, which is more the spiritual, and even, your work. It's all coming back to you, and you're creating a lot of prosperity. You have been weaving this web, even though maybe you haven't seen any return. You're going to start to see the harvest, okay? So I'm seeing. And it's so interesting how this sits right in the fall time, autumn in the northern hemisphere. So I would say most of you are in the northern hemisphere. If not, you're still going to get your harvest very, very soon. Or some form of a big harvest for your hard work, okay? So you're coming into more of an enthusiastic time. Your hard work is going to be more appreciated, okay? If you've been tired and discouraged, you're going to get back your mojo, okay? And the creative juices are going to flow again. Life is going to be more playful and less hard work is what I'm seeing here. So less is more. So I see you being able to do less and produce more is what I'm seeing, and make more as well. You have been weaving this thread of Dharma for a very long time, and you may be sat for a long time thinking, but why am I doing all these good things and I'm not getting any good in return? Well, it was just the conjunction, right? And now you're going to start seeing these good things come back to you. And maybe you have been impatient, but now you have to wait no longer. You've been waiting a very long time, and now you're not going to have to wait as long. Abundance is going to flow a lot quicker from now on, as I'm seeing, at least in the next 2 months. Okay, we have something about a journey here, and again, we have the number 2. So for some reason, I'm seeing 2 months. Maybe you're going on a journey, or you're traveling somewhere. You're going to have to pack your bags in 2 months' time, or in February, or on the 2nd or the 20th, or the 3rd, because I'm seeing number 3 here as well. What is this journey about? So you're in between worlds, so you're going on a journey. In between worlds. But she has some bags there. Yeah. You're taking this light. It's a spiritual journey. It could be a physical journey. It could be traveling. It could be relocating as well. Yeah, in between worlds, going from one world to the other. You could be astral traveling between dimensions as well, as what I'm seeing here. And you're going to get a lot of inspiration from astral travel and dream time. But there's also a journey here with the sea here. I'm seeing maybe overseas, or maybe you live near an ocean and you're going to another place where the ocean is also there. Could be relocation, could be travel to where the ocean is. There's a journey here. 9th house, long distance. So this travel could be to a different country or a different continent, okay, or a different state. I'm not seeing different cities. I'm seeing different countries, states, continents, okay? I'm seeing a passport, so it's most likely a place where you will have to have a passport, meaning to travel there, meaning you can't just travel with your ID. I know in the European Union you can travel with your ID, but if you're going to, like, let's say the UK, you will have to take your passport with you. I'm seeing a camel, so Northern Africa, possibly the Middle East as well, desert, possibly a place where there are boulders, or where you can hike or climbing. I'm seeing mountain climbing for some of you, but it's not going to apply to all of you, okay? There's something about going on a journey of the mind and the soul, your soul and your mind expanding through knowledge, through learning, higher level learning, higher knowledge, okay? University type. Maybe you're relocating because you will be accepted into university program, or you're doing a students exchange in a different country for a few months, and you're getting accepted into that program, and you need to get ready for that. For some of you, you're learning more about expanding spiritually, your spiritual knowledge. For some of you, you're learning about a certain religion, or some of you are becoming teachers and going on a new journey, learning how to teach, or starting to teach in a new place where you will have to relocate. Some of you, I'm seeing publishing here as well. There's something about publishing here. If you're thinking about publishing something, a book, a video, a documentary, a movie, whatever it is that involves publishing, it's a yes here. Go for it. You're going to go on a journey that's going to be very prosperous, very healing, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, as well as inspire and bring abundance to other people all around the world. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could have a North Node in the 9th house, or Sagittarius is your life purpose. Or there could be a job coming for you that involves travel or doing something online, I'm also seeing here. But for most of you, I'm seeing an expansion of a spiritual quest, a personal development quest as well. Maybe you're learning stuff from other people who are at a distance from you online, or you're going to travel to expand something to do here with your spiritual gifts are expanding as well, as what I'm seeing. We have affirmations. Did we not see something about positive affirmations here? Yeah. So to lift your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. Now, this is advice for you, okay? How do you transition? How do you fully transition from this a gray area to this color area? How do you become this diamond? How do you weave your web? How do you go on this journey? How do you expand your life? Because this is Jupiter energy. How do you bring more abundance and prosperity into your life? Well, turn your negative thinking into positive thinking. How do you do that? Not by warding off the negative thoughts, but by putting positive affirmations in their place, and they will go away on their own. Saying stuff like, I have everything I need. You're saying it in the present tense, and if you have everything you need, then you don't need to ward off the lack, right? So it's the same thing. Any negative thinking you may have, turn it into a positive affirmation, okay? I might do a video one of these days where we can use like a whiteboard and we can do some examples of how to turn negative thoughts and affirmations into positive ones, okay? But that's just one. You can say, oh, instead of thinking, I don't want to be poor, you can say, I always have money coming my way, right? Stuff like that. Or whatever it is. Or I don't want to be happy, I don't want to be sad. You can always say, I'm always happy. Okay, or I'm tired of feeling emotional, or I'm tired of, not getting what I want, and you can substitute it by saying, I always get what I want, stuff like that. So, flow of prosperity. So this is what's coming for you, okay? You could be a Lakshmi in Vedic astrology, meaning that you attract prosperity your way, and you also attract prosperity toward the people who are around you. So anyone who has you in their life, they're lucky to have you because you attract in a lot of abundance. But there is a flow of prosperity coming as soon as you fully cross over to this side. And we have prosperity here, we have diamond here, we have a crown here, we have the 9th house, which is Jupiter energy, which is expansion and abundance. So definitely there's a lot of prosperity coming your way. The more you work on these positive affirmations, the quicker this prosperity will unlock for you, the quicker you will move away from this gray area here. And I'm also seeing money coming in to be able to travel. If you didn't have enough money to be able to travel, that money is coming in. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. See, Capricorn is Saturnian energy. It's that energy of karma. So the end of that karmic cycle is approaching right now. And you're going to fully be able to step into the energy of Dharma, which is, curiously enough, the Jupiter energy of getting the rewards for all the hard work you've done on yourself and in life in general. So, and it's interesting because this full moon in Capricorn is July season. So mid-July, I feel, is when this tough cycle will have closed. And it's when you're stepping into this new cycle. So there's something about July 20th here, is what I'm seeing very specifically, between July 3rd and July 20th, okay? You're definitely closing a huge cycle in your life of karma, and you're opening a new cycle of Dharma. And you are between now and July, is what I'm seeing here. So, yeah. You could have your moon in Capricorn or a placement in Capricorn, okay? Or in Sagittarius as well. Yeah, and other signs that I saw. We have the Four of Cups. Right now you could be feeling a little bit discontent and bored with life, like lacking direction, or feeling like you're missing out on something, but you're not. You are exactly where you need to be right now. And you're just preparing for the next phase. When you're ready for the next phase, it's right there. It's being offered to you. You just can't see it yet. See, she's turning the other way. Sorry. She's turning the other way, and she can't see what is right about to be offered to her, and it's right there. So you may be feeling this on some level, but you're not seeing it in your immediate surroundings because of negative thinking with the devil here. So maybe you're overthinking things, spending too much time in your mind, and because of that, you're not seeing the positive that is yet to come, or the positives in your situation, or what you can do in the meantime. Again, you could have Capricorn in your chart. You could be a workaholic, or working too much, or thinking too much, overworking your brain too much. And that is actually what is causing you the discomfort, because good things are right next to you, right there being offered to you, but you don't want to see them, or you're unable to see them because the devil in the mind is blocking you from being able to think positively, which is why these positive affirmations are so important, because you could be still in a little bit of a lack mindset, but you can change that in very, very fast. Because look what's there for you. Queen of Pentacles. Again, Gemini. Sorry, why did I say Gemini? So Virgo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy again. Okay, prosperity is there for you. Your stability, your health, your security, it's there for you. But you need to get those negative thoughts out of your mind, okay? Because that's what you've been holding on to. Four of Pentacles. It's keeping you in lack. Where you could have all of this, you have just a little, and you could have so much more, is what this is saying, okay? Definitely so much more than you do is what's in the making for you, actually. And you're going to have it. I do actually feel like you're going to have it. You're going to get it, okay? But there's still some kind of lack mindset that you're holding on to, or some fears there that needn't be there. They're just getting in the way of you really feeling satisfied with what you have and where you are in life. Queen of Gabriel, yeah. You're definitely coming into this energy where you're going to feel more motivated. There's going to be people coming in to help you. You're going to feel like you can do anything, and you can go after what you want, and you're going to want to go after what you want. You're coming out of this energy of boredom into this energy of taking things into your own hands and making your own life happen with passion. And this takes some training. It doesn't happen from one day to the next, but you're turning into this more independent, inspiring, fired up, motivated, more than you were in the past, because you're taking more risks. See, the Queen of Pentacles stays in her comfort zone more, and you're venturing out of your comfort zone a little bit more, moving away from your fears and more into this daredevil kind of energy, and doing it with fear, doing it anyway, and really saying no to the devil in the mind and pushing him away, because that's ego talking. It's not your intuition. You're allowing your intuition to take over, and your intuition is how you feel, and really following how you feel and trusting how you feel, because how you feel will give you the true red flags and the true green lights. Ego will give you false red flags and a false green light as well. So if you want to know the difference between what it is to use your intuition and what it is to use what it is to be run by ego and fear, all you have to do is sit in front of something or someone or an idea and see your first feeling about it. Write that down. And then think about it and see what your mind says about it. And you will see how your fears and past trauma and anxiety about the future, depression over the past, how that can all then muddy things that are otherwise really positive. And the same thing with, if you feel like a really bad feeling, but then you want to justify that it's good for you with your ego, because it kind of feeds into, what would be good for your ego, and that's the other way around. So yeah, you're going to take a leap of faith, or you're being encouraged to take a leap of faith to have a new beginning. to believe in yourself and listen to your heart and do what gives you joy. And this is the new energy you're coming into. You could have Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in your chart. It doesn't have to be, but this brings you anxiety for some reason, and your worry is unnecessary is what this is saying. All you need to do right now is focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release any feelings of fear, regret, guilt, or worry to your angels, okay? Because those are tricking your mind right now. And you're probably having sleepless nights, overthinking all of this, when what you really are being pushed to do is something that will ultimately be a lot more fulfilling than the life you've been living up until now. But again, with the moon here, your mind's playing tricks on you, and there's a tug of war between your mind and your intuition, your ego and your intuition. And so you have this beautiful opportunity to improve your life, to improve your plans, to listen to your intuition for the accurate guidance, to face your fears and grow stronger through it, and also expand your life, expand your abundance, expand everything in your life as a result, rather than just staying stuck with something that is not feeding your soul, in other words, and it keeps you in a karmic cycle. But you're meant to really branch out of this karmic cycle into a cycle of dharma. But you need to allow your mind to go there. You need to allow your mind to be aligned with your intuition, and hence why the positive affirmations is so important right now, so that you can really move away from the fear and the ego mind, okay? Pile 1, that was your reading. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Comment how this resonated with you if you did not choose another pile. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. I just uploaded a new video on Patreon recently. I'll be uploading more very soon. And information for all of that is in the description box. So it was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon, and bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 2. If you chose the Seraphis green quartz, this is what you are meant to hear right now. So the number 50 could be relevant to you, as well as the name. Why did I say the name? Okay, so maybe something about a name in the number 50. Some of you maybe were or are 50 Cent fans. I don't know. But something about 50 in a name. Okay, so the number 50 could be relevant to you. The number 5 is change, okay? There's something that change is afoot for you. You're going through some kind of change, or some change is about to happen. Just because it's necessary, life on life's terms. With the color green here, I'm seeing healing of your heart chakra and healing in general, like physical ailments as well. There being healing here. Healing of mental health as well, and feeling happier, more uplifted. So definitely mental health healing is what I'm seeing here, and acceptance of what is meant to be will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. So for some of you, this song means something. Whatever will be, will be. You're creating your own heaven on earth, no matter what other circumstances are going on. So here's the thing. Here's what I'm seeing, guys. Ooh, sorry. You're no longer, or you're learning to become less reliant on other people to make you happy. You're finding the joy. Sorry. You're finding the joy, or you're realizing that you are the one who is capable of creating joy in your life, and you're no longer going to rely on other people to do that for you. And you kind of have to, or you're learning to accept that some things are not going to change, some people are not going to change unless you change. And in that case, it could be that things around you change as a consequence, because everything around us is a mirror of what we do, is a mirror of our energy, right? And so you're definitely changing something here, and because of that, everything around you will change as a consequence in a very positive way. And it has a lot to do with opening your heart. If you've been closing it, if you've been defensive in a way, kind of like in response to how people have been acting toward you, there's something about you it's like you're not going to care what people do or say. you're going to realize that they're not doing it on purpose. It's nothing personal. It's just stuff they're going through. And it's like your expectations over what people can do for you, how people will act toward you, are also going to change. You're not going to be expecting as much from people, and this is going to be very healing in itself. And whatever comes will be a bonus, is what I'm seeing here. So, yeah. There's a lot of change going on when it comes to your outlook, a change in perspective. It's like you're seeing things from a different perspective. And you're definitely seeing things from a bird's eye view. You're definitely being able to remove yourself from your own drama and see things from the outside, as if you're looking into someone else's life. You're being able to emotionally detach so that you can have a more a healthier emotional experience in your life. Like, it's okay to have your emotions. It's okay to feel things. It's okay to cry. But it's not okay when it starts taking over your life and keeping you from moving forward. And I feel that is the balance that you're coming into. That is the biggest change that you're coming into right now. And it's a very powerful change, if you ask me. So beautiful. What do we have next? Yeah, fork in the road. You're going to make a decision. Maybe you've been at a fork in the road, having a hard time making a decision because of how imbalanced you were emotionally. And so this decision is going to be a little bit easier to make. And again, we have the number 13, which is death in the tarot. So it's a huge transformation for you. Maybe you're having trouble letting someone go. If you're going through someone, if you are, let's say, okay, it's what I'm getting here. Some of you could be seeing someone deteriorate, seeing someone transition very slowly, lose their vitality, transition from this life to the next, and it's been a very slow process. If you've been going through something like this with someone, I really feel for you. I've been there. I don't know how close or how far you are to this person, but maybe it's close. I'm sure it's close enough for you to feel sad and drained and very overwhelmed with emotions here. And you're wanting to make certain decisions, but you kind of like can't make certain decisions right now because of this transition and how painful and how up and down it makes you feel. For some reason, you feel like going in one direction, but you kind of feel like you can't just yet because either this person still needs you for support, and you kind of feel energetically stuck is what I'm seeing here. But what is changing within you is your perspective as well. And you're allowing things to unfold the way they should. And you're kind of leaving it up to the universe right now. And so you're feeling a little bit stuck as I'm seeing here. You kind of don't know which direction to go. And it's because you're going to be able to make that decision. There will be a change coming. There will be a total transformation. But right now, I see you stuck in the middle of two worlds is what I'm seeing. Like you kind of want to go one way, but you're still closing up a chapter in another sense. And this is taking some time. I'm seeing Capricorn energy. Someone here could have Capricorn in their chart, doesn't have to be. And now I'm seeing also other earth signs, so Taurus and Virgo. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could have these in your chart. And I'm seeing something here with the earthworm where you feel like you're tied up in a knot is what I'm seeing. Is the biggest thing I'm getting from the earthworm. You feel like you're tied up in a knot and you can't really move. You're hesitant. You're feeling reluctant. You have a vision, but you kind of feel like it's not the right time to share it. You're trying to be self-conscious. You're a little bit apprehensive. You're a little bit fearful. You're afraid of speaking up. Maybe you're shy about something, or you don't want to risk embarrassment. But there's something very valuable, very intelligent about your vision, and you kind of need to start speaking up. You kind of need to start slowly moving in that direction by speaking up here. Maybe there's something new you want to do, or a new chapter in your life, or a new direction you want to go in. So you kind of need to start doing it slowly but surely, taking these very small steps if you are not able to take the bigger ones for some reason. Don't lose hope. Don't be intimidated. You're on the right path. You have what it takes. You're super intelligent. You've got this. You really do. But you feel kind of like a rookie at something here in life. Like you're taking on a completely new life, and there's still something of your old life that is, it's kind of like not allowing you to move forward just now, but that's because you're meant to use this time to strategize, come up with a plan, so that when you are able to move forward, things will move really, really fast, and you will know exactly what direction to go and how to do things. So when the time comes, you will know what to do is the biggest message I'm taking here from this one. We have a contract here. So there's a contract that is ending and a new one that will be beginning. And it is a soul contract that you made before you came to this earth. This is all written in your soul contract. Someone here could have Libra in their chart. Maybe there's someone you're dealing with who has Libra in their chart. The number 6 here, Venusian energy. Abundance is coming your way. Love is coming your way. But right now you're working to find a balance through an experience that you, first of all, you didn't expect you had to move through. Second of all, you kind of feel blind through this process, and you're kind of having to trust your intuition on this one. And it's new territory, and so you're kind of trying to feel your way through it, like the earthworm. You know, the earthworm can't see, so it has to rely on their senses, right? Their senses. And so you kind of can't see the road ahead, but you kind of have to rely on your senses. What are you feeling, and how, in which direction is that pulling you? We have Pluto transformation. You're going through a huge transformation, a huge regeneration. Your life is not going to look anything, it's going to look very different, let's put it that way, from what it's been looking like so far. I'm seeing Scorpio energy here very strongly. You could have a strong Scorpio placement. But you're going through a huge renewal. Your life is going to change in a very, very big way. You're going through a death and a rebirth process, or someone around you is going through a death and a rebirth process. Could be physical. My heart goes out to you if you're going through something like that. But whatever you're going through is going to make you a lot stronger. And it's what you're going through is very intense, though. It's a very intense transformation, is what I'm seeing here. And but you're definitely going to come out of this very, very strong and empowered, whatever it is you're going through. But you definitely could be feeling extremes here. There could even be a situation here that could be considered taboo, and you're having a hard time dealing with this because you're worried about how you will be perceived. Okay, so definitely debt paid off. You're closing an old karmic cycle, and you could literally be paying off your debt very soon. But there's an old weight and habit that is being lifted from you and your life. And maybe you've been very used to carrying this weight on your shoulders, and it's going to feel weird to not be carrying it any longer. Okay, but what is happening is that you're letting go of a very heavy karmic cycle, and you are getting a new life, is what I'm seeing, a very new life. So choose peace. This is going to be very peaceful. So just allow things to unfold. Don't try to resist things too much. Peace is coming your way. You will know what to do and to do it peacefully. Right now you're being called to meditate and contemplate. We have the new moon in Pisces, so there's something about the last week of February and the first week of March here standing out for a new beginning for you, when this total transformation and new life is coming in. Meanwhile, you're feeling all tied up, stuck in overthinking, stuck in a situation. You're just stuck, and while you're stuck, you're preparing for a new phase. So you're meant to use this phase of feeling stuck to really meditate and contemplate on things now, and where you want to leave, where you want to go, where do you want to take your life when you are able to. We have the 3 of Cups, so I'm seeing 3 there, I'm seeing 3 here. So it could be that, again, there's 2 options in your life and you need to choose one, and you're feeling stuck right now. Again, I'm seeing a monkey here, so the monkey mind. So there could be like the monkey on your shoulder, like telling you, making you have negative thoughts about things. I do see a reunion coming up, or fun times with friends is what I'm seeing here. Something you've wished for. We have the King of Wands. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart, but you're about to feel a lot more motivated and confident. So I'm seeing your self-confidence going up very soon. And now we have the King of Cups. So we have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be signs in your chart. Again, he is meditating and he is waiting for the right time to move forward, feeling fired up. So you need both right now. There's meditation and contemplation. If you can focus on planning for the future, if you can focus on what you can plan right now for when you are able to move, that will be a better use of your time than feeling like you're stuck and can't move, like imprisoned, okay? The Star. Yeah, meditate upon what it is that you want and how it is you want to heal. There is healing coming your way. There is a dream come true that is about to unfold, but it depends a lot of what you do in this phase of your life now and how you plan forward. The number 17 could be relevant. I'm seeing strongly the month of February for some reason here, the last week of February. You could also have Aquarius in your chart somewhere strongly, but there's a wish come true. There's healing coming your way as well, and the end of a very difficult situation. There's a long-term goal that you have as well that you're about to achieve, and it could be tied into some kind of a contract as well. There's going to be a solution coming for your problems that is going to create a balance, but this is a long time coming. You've been waiting for this a very long time. It's been about divine timing. There's something about December is bringing you a solution, the number 14 and the number 5. December, there's a lot of change happening for you in December. Between December and February is when all this change will take place, and it's going to happen in a very peaceful, balanced, healing way, okay? Your patience is going to pay off, okay? There's a lot of forgiving and healing energy here. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence. Work on your self-confidence. Claim your personal power by doing things that make you feel empowered, that make you feel worthy, such as a talent you may have. And we have the King of Raphael again. We have the King of Cups twice here. So it says it is safe for you to trust in the process. You will have the ability to accomplish many things at once you feel free from whatever is keeping you stuck right now. And just plan to follow your creative passions, plan to follow your heart, plan to follow your soul and your passions, and you will be okay. Right now, you need to keep fighting for what is important to you and what it is that you want to do, while possibly taking care of other people as well. Your time will come where you will be able to untangle yourself and see the path forward and take off the blindfold. But right now, you're just preparing for a new phase in your life. You're still transforming on a very, very deep level. But between December and February is when all the changes will occur, and you'll get your wish fulfillment, you'll get your healing, and you will untangle yourself peacefully and balanced, in a balanced way, into your new life, your new situation here, and you're going to know exactly what to do and what to choose and which way to go. Pile number 2, that was your reading. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Comment how this resonated for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Extra content will be on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. Extra content, I already said that. If you want to watch this video again, save it. If you feel someone would benefit from this information, share the video. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time. Welcome, pile 3. This is your reading. This is what you need to hear right now. If you chose the amethyst, this is your reading. The number 4 could be relevant to you. There's something about structure, organization, discipline, strategizing, getting your ducks in a row that is needed right now. With amethyst here, there's also a sense of something that needs to be detoxed, and it normally speaks to a habit, a substance, an addiction, okay? Something that has been bad for you, meaning it could be something that you are ingesting, such as drugs or sugar, alcohol, smoking, or it could be something like negative thinking, hanging around toxic people who make you feel bad about yourself, or things like negative behavior patterns, or things that you're saying, speaking that are not really, that are like spells that are negative. You know, you say things and then they come back to you, because what you're doing is you're affirming things into the universe that are coming back to you. So there's something here that you need to detox, get rid of. It could be negative thinking, negative self-talk, negative talking, negative people, negative environments or substances, any form of addiction, or things that you do, behavior patterns even, that have been not bringing you the best results, but you keep doing them because you're addicted to doing them. But there's something that you need to get rid of in terms of this addiction, and it takes discipline, it takes getting organized, it takes a strategy as well. So think about a strategy, think of how you can organize your life in a way that is more conducive to being able to stay away from these toxic habits, okay, and addictions. So that's what you need to hear right now. I don't know what it is, if it's having, I don't know, an untidy room, or not cleaning, or cleaning too much, or having negative thoughts, whatever it is, you need to get rid of it. And it takes organization, it takes a plan, it takes a strategy, and it takes being practical about it, taking those steps to actually make it happen. So, okay, big message right there. Some of these habits could be unconscious, but you're becoming conscious of them, which is good. There are some old patterns here in need of being released for sure. But let's get more information on what all of this may be. We have go to see. Okay, that's kind of random, but maybe you need to travel. And travel, if you travel, it will help you move away from a bad habit. Because maybe where you are, so maybe it's an environment where you have been hanging around that you need to move away from. Maybe it would be good for you to relocate somewhere else to stay away from this environment, because the environment itself, it hasn't been conducive of you letting go of a certain habit, okay? So yeah, it could literally involve you moving away from a place or certain people, and really going on an adventure. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. You need to move away from some place. It's a place, and that place may lead you to having certain behaviors or certain thoughts, but you really need to venture out into new ways of thinking, new things, rewriting your phrase, like your sentences, whatever comes out of your mouth. You need to rewrite that in a more of a positive way, so you start mirroring back and getting back positive results, let's put it that way, from the universe. The number 7 could be relevant, and the number 4, as well as the number 47 or 74. Okay, you guys got the gazelle. So you guys could have a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart. I'm seeing possibly a connection to Africa here that you may have with the gazelle here, and all of those colors are really pointing to Africa for some reason. But your senses are finely tuned. You are like this, you're like this antenna. Your antenna is finely tuned toward the higher realms. So you're getting downloads from the higher realms here of showing you exactly what bad habits you need to let go of. You're getting this heightened awareness and ability to really understand what it is that you need to move away from. Yeah. You're becoming very perceptive. You guys could have some food allergies, and you're becoming aware of what you're allergic to. You need to move away from those foods you're allergic to, because they could even be causing insomnia, or there's something you're doing that is causing insomnia. It could have something to do with screen time after a certain time of the day. Like if you're watching screens after 6 p.m., that blue light is imitating the morning blue light. So when you should actually not be exposed to that blue light on the screen, you're still exposing yourself after 6 p.m., meaning that you're not allowing your body to rest and your brain to shut down according to chronobiology and the chronobiological time. I'm sorry, guys. Someone was thinking that it was a good time to blast on a sound to advertise a local supermarket. So I don't know if that means something to you. Maybe you need to move away from an area where there's a lot of noise around, like people playing loud music in their cars or just making lots of noise, and you need to move away from that area. Or just your mind is racing at night and you can't sleep, and it could have something to do with your environment or screen time as well. So yeah, that's advice. You could move away from such an area, or switch off your phone at 6 p.m. Okay. So, okay, what else do we have? Yeah, we have an indecision. You're indecisive about something. Which way to go, left or right? Into the unknown. Both of them are unknown. And we have the number 8. Will it mess with your stability? You're wondering if it will mess with your stability. The number 8 could be relevant. I am seeing April, I'm seeing July, and I'm seeing August. But I'm seeing you having to make a decision here, and you're wondering if it's going to mess with your stability, because we have the number 8 there, which is the number of stability. And the number 4 is also a number of stability. But you kind of feel like it's time to go on this journey, because number 7, it's a spiritual journey. So yes, it could kind of mess things up with your practical life a little bit and your stability, but you're still being led towards stability, if this makes sense, okay? So don't worry, whichever way you go, you will find your way towards stability again. So it's not going to mess. Yeah, allow. With the semi-sextile, it's about allowing this change. Okay, allow yourself to make this decision. Either way, you will be stable. So there is potential in both directions. Just choose the direction your intuition is pulling you toward, which is the direction you feel more connected to, the direction that most resonates with you, the direction that you feel makes you happier. Okay, and that is where you should move, because that's where you will grow. Allow yourself the chance to explore where your heart wants to lead you, because it will grow, okay? There will be growth. There will be rewards if you allow yourself to go there, because where you want to go is directly connected to what is being communicated to you from the higher realms. Those antennas are telling you that you want to go in a certain direction, but you're being pulled in two directions, because one offers you a fake sense of security, or the security that you've known up until now, but the other direction is where you want to go, which will actually bring you a lot more prosperity and security than when you are right now, is what I'm seeing. Otherwise, you wouldn't see this allowing here. Something to do with children, okay? Your connection with children could be a part of your life's purpose, or there is one direction that is pulling you toward children, and that is the right direction for some reason, okay? And that will bring you very positive transformation in your life. Yeah, it will bring you a lot of joy to follow the path of your inner child, or a path that includes children in some way. That is what will bring you the most joy, and you will find the stability to follow this path. Yeah, don't let the past hold you back. The past is safe. The past is, it's been secure, and there's the stability there, but it's holding you back from a lot more growth and stability. Your past is a stability that is a fake stability that is holding you back from abundance. So it's stability versus stability in abundance that we're talking about here. And there is a refusal, there's a stubbornnness to move away. You could have your South Node in the 2nd house, or Taurus, meaning you could be extra, stubborn in that sense, or in Scorpio or the 8th house. But I'm pointing more to a 2nd house or a Taurus, meaning it makes it a lot harder for you to move out of your comfort zone. It makes you a lot harder to take risks, but you're meant to. You're definitely meant to, because you're meant to dig deeper. And where you are right now, it seems to be like you're just touching the surface, and you need to go deeper. And where you are is not allowing you to go deeper, so allow yourself to go deeper and see where it takes you. And there's something to do with children that is either holding you back or pushing you forward, or both. Or there could be a situation where there's children holding you back, but there's a path that includes children that's also pushing you forward. It could be both. Either way, children seem to always be present in your life purpose in some way or another, and they have to do with moving out of your comfort zone as well, and the future having children in it in one way or another. It could be that you have your life purpose in Leo or the 5th house, doesn't have to be, or Cancer or the 4th house, doesn't have to be. But there, somehow you're always connected to children, or parenting, or teaching, or having children, or supporting children in some way, or being around children. But it also has something to do with allowing your inner child to come out and express itself. So there's something you've always wanted to do, or something that makes you feel childlike and joyful and happy, that's going to raise your vibration, but your past is holding you back from moving in that direction that feels so good to you. And that feeling is your intuition pulling you through, and asking you to take a risk, because if you're staying stagnant, it's because you're holding on to things that you've outgrown, things that have become toxic to you, but it's a comfort zone and it feels safe, but it's a false sense of security, if that makes sense, because it's not allowing you to grow further. Justice, yeah, you want to make sure you're being fair, you want to make sure you're doing things the right way, you want to read the fine print before you take risks. I understand. You could have Libra in your chart, you could be dealing with a Libra. You could tend to take a long time to make decisions, but once you do, you move forward and you don't look back, which is also a good thing. But you want to make sure the next step is going to take you toward a very firm foundation with 3 of Pentacles here. And you want to be fair. You want to do things fairly, and you want to do things in a way, 6 of Swords, that is healing, that is definitely taking you to a better place, okay? However, this is telling you that if you do allow yourself to take risks, to move out of your comfort zone, if you stop allowing the past to hold you back, past behaviors, past thoughts, past people, past circumstances, then you will find healing in the journey forward, and you will find joy at the end of that healing process, is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing there could be travel involved, because I'm seeing a boat twice. It could be overseas, it could be boat travel, it could be plane travel, because I'm seeing these 2 crows pulling the boat. So I'm seeing something about relocation, definitely moving away from where you are, but you're feeling stuck with the Hangman here. There are still things that you're needing to gain perspective on before you take this journey. But if you take this journey, you're also going to be able to see things from a different perspective. Okay, so it's going to be a very positive change if you do decide to go for it. Yeah, the Sun and joy, it's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of growth, a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance. You're definitely going to thrive through the power of positive thinking right now, and you're going to be very inspired and very inspiring. With Archangel Uriel being there and that Sun card, this means actually it's wise for you to move out of your comfort zone. It is wise for you to start thinking positive and to let go of outdated negative thinking and self-talk, to let go of outdated places and places that are holding you back, people that are holding you back. We have the Queen of Ariel, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could be you, could be someone who is in your life or you're dealing with. Yes, this is that stability. It's interesting because you could be connected to pile number 1 here, where you've created a certain stability in your life, and it brought you a lot of material comfort, or you're headed that way, or you feel you're headed that way. But there's something about that is also keeping you stuck, because it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to see further, that you really need to change something about your life. And some of the stability needs to be shaken up, because we have the Tower here, the number 16, the number 7. You definitely feel pulled in this spiritual path, and we have 77, angel number 77. You're definitely feeling the pull toward some sort of freedom from the chains of the stability that you've created, because it's not allowing your soul to grow. It's not allowing you to even welcome in even more abundance. There's a sort of a procrastination going on here because of a comfort zone, and there are new opportunities that change is going to bring you, so you need to allow this change to take place. And that's when 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. So there's definitely they're pushing you for, there's going to be a change in your life, and this change is going to have you want to travel. Again, I'm seeing overseas. I'm seeing something overseas travel or something like that, or long distance travel here. And so plan wisely is what this is saying. You will have to take a next step very, very soon. And all your optimistic plans will really turn out as expected, is what this is saying. So you're having a tower moment in your life, but it's a very positive one, because it's going to shake you out of your comfort zone, and it's going to lead you to a happier life, one where everything, any stability that you've created up until now is going to multiply times 10. Okay, so that's what you have to look forward to. With the Queen of Ariel being here, they're saying you were never meant to be poor anyway. So wherever you go, what you touch will become gold, okay? So don't you worry, pile number 3. This is the reading I have for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future uploads on the channel. Comment how this resonated for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another pile. Save the video if you want to watch it later. Share this video with someone you feel may benefit from the messages. Extra content is on Patreon, TikTok, YouTube members area. Information for that is in the description box. If you want to find out what your life purpose is, I do life purpose reports based on your tropical astrology. Information for that is in my email. Email me and I'll send you the information for that service. It was a pleasure to read for you guys today. Bless you all. See you sometime soon. Bye. Till next time.